Well, hello friends. This is Bruce Conn here. I'm up here in the frigid north, although it's not that cold today here in northern New York State. I'm on the St. Lawrence River and you can see it behind me. Not a lot of snow around because we've had great freezes so far this winter. This is January 5th, 2023, but it had been cold before. You can see the chunks of ice floating in the river, but much of that has broken up and melted down because we've had a warm spell. It's only about 34 degrees Fahrenheit here now. You're seeing the most narrow stretch of the St. Lawrence River. This is the river that is the release point for water from the Great Lakes, the largest surface freshwater system in the world, actually. So it's very important for us to study biologically, and that's what we're up here doing in the winter. You can see in the background there, that is the country of Canada. I'm standing here, of course, in the United States, and again, this is the most narrow reach of the river. But it's a very dynamic part because the high currents sustain unique life forms. For example, there's a particular aquatic insect called a caddisfly, Brachycentrus incanus, that lives in the river right here. It really prefers just this very narrow stretch of the river where the currents are very, very high. We have done dives, scuba dives in this part of the river in warmer weather, and they really are quite treacherous. Besides the Canadian shoreline there, you can see as I turn around that we're actually at the port of Ogdensburg. The port of Ogdensburg is the first port that ocean-going vessels from all over the world reach in the United States after entering into the St. Lawrence River Seaway. They go past Quebec City and Montreal and smaller ports as they go up the river, but then they come into New York State, and this is their first major port. The port serves various functions, not only for exchange of cargoes going overseas, but also managing the river system itself. The things you see behind me, those tall towers, those are the navigational buoys. They have to be pulled out of the water every winter in order to protect them from the ice and so forth, because the seaway is closed down in the winter months. You can also see the salt and sand behind me used for putting on the roads inland, so that is all stored here, and then it can be distributed to keep people driving safely. But we stay on the river ourselves because we're very interested in the biota here. So I'm going to sign off and go to work counting the different organisms on these buoys that have been building up all summer and fall and now have been brought to the shore in the wintertime, and we take advantage of that for our studies. Stay safe, take care.